So, Kelly, I said, I bet you're a fan of Herkle Durkle, which you've never heard of, right?
I have not.
All right. I had never heard of it either, but it's blowing up on TikTok. They're all over this term now, and there was a girl posted this video that explains it pretty good, and I think this will tell all.
Just thought you guys should know that the Scottish have a word for laying around in bed after it's time to get up, and it's called Herkle Durkling. I do be Herkling and I do be Durkling, and once I've Herkled my last Durkle in a given morning, I will get up, but I'm a big fan of a Herkle Durkle, so you should be too.
I don't Herkle Durkle, by the way. I get up, but then I will sit on the couch for as long as you'll let me.
So you Herkle Durkle on the couch?
On the couch. I don't lay in bed past I get up, I'm up and out, and I get dressed and put my shoes on, people. I relax in my shoes.
Is it wrong?
But I don't Herkle Durkle in bed. And that's also called rotting. That's what
bed rotting. That's
bed
what
rotting.
I was going to say. I thought that was bed rotting.
See, is it wrong? I feel like if you're Herkle Durkling, you should be watching the hub.
Herkle Durkle sounds like
Lewis goes there. Go ahead. Sorry, Kelly.
It just sounds like a little bit more action that's actually happening
That's
in a
what
bed.
I'm saying.
Herkle Durkle sounds like something is going on when there's really nothing going on.
Right. That sounds to me like you're laying in your bed and you're like,
yeah. I'll call it rotting, but I don't rot in bed. I will rot on the couch for as long as I possibly can.
All right.
Yeah.
Do you guys...
Herkle Durkle?
Do you guys just hang out in bed after your alarm goes off or once you wake up?
No, never.
In fact, it drives me crazy that I am the only one in my household that gets up on the first. When my alarm goes off, I get up.
Me too. Never hit snooze.
No, I don't snooze like the boy in our house.
I
like,
knew
if that
that
alarm goes off one more time, I swear to God, you're going to have the worst day you've ever had. It just drives me crazy. Stop. If you know, and it drives me crazy, especially with the youth of our house, like especially on the weekends. Why are you setting an alarm for 6:15 a.m. when there's not a chance if Jesus himself came and knocked on our door at 6:15, your ass would get out of bed to answer it. So why are you setting an alarm for 6:15 when you know you're not going to get up?
What was the answer?
They never have an answer.
No, but that is a style of waking up. People do wake up that way. I know somebody who sets 4 alarms at different times. They just want to start waking up at 6.
No.
And then again at 6:15 and then 6:30, whatever. So your alarms are set periodic. That is a style of waking up.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Okay, so are they setting the alarm for 6:15 and then it goes off and then they just shut it off, or are they hitting a snooze button?
Oh, I hit the snooze. So it goes 6:15, 6:25.
Well, maybe their goal is to actually get out of bed by 9, and they know they need to start at 6:15.
No. And now the boy has a vibrating bed that shakes the entire house because that's how it wakes him up.
A vibrating bed?
Oh, yeah.
What are you talking about?
The normal sounding alarms wouldn't work, so a vibrating bed, when it goes off, it
actually vibrates the bed?
The house. In fact, I'm not sure. I think our neighbors at one point in time were like, oh my God, there's an earthquake.
What is that? I don't even understand.
It's a vibrating bed. Drives me crazy.
That's something you purchase? A vibrating bed?
Yeah. I thought it was something you only get at a hotel.
Is it like a massage bed?
No,
yeah.
it's not. It's not dirty. It's not Herkle Durkling. It is not something that if you're at a cheap hotel, you put a coin in and it works that way. No, it's an alarm. You know how your phone vibrates?
Yeah.
It's kind of like an alarm.
But it's built into the bed.
It sits in between the mattresses, and when your alarm goes off at, let's say, 5 a.m., your whole bed...
Yeah, the kid needs to move out.
And the whole
have I
house.
never heard of this?
Oh, Whoever invented it should be strapped to the same car that the person who invented automated customer service lines is, and drugged down a highway full of gravel because it is that annoying.
Well, I mean, maybe some people have that much trouble getting out of bed, and that does the job for them. I get it. I mean, it sounds like he's one of those people. So maybe that works for him. But he said, so when it goes off, he doesn't get up, though, you're saying?
No.
Even with the bed shaking? Does the snooze alarm on his alarm clock stop that, or his phone or whatever?
Oh, no, that has to be manually turned off. So he will get up and manually turn it off, and then in another 5 minutes...
Oh, he gets right back in bed.
Oh, yeah.
What's the point? Okay, I'm with you on this. I got to side with you on this one. Why is he setting the alarm?
I don't know.
The snooze button's terrible because it interrupts your good sleep.
Yeah.
All you're doing is making it worse.
Lauren does that. Lauren will set like 4 alarms. And I'm like, at that point, I'm like, well, I didn't have to get up, but I'm up now.
4. I have a backup. in case my other one dies for some reason.
Yeah.
But I get up on the first one, I'm out. Of course, I got mine where I have to get out of bed to shut it off. Otherwise, yeah, I might be in trouble.
You know what it reminds me of is I remember we had a pug that passed named Bruce Lee. And he had this monkey that was his monkey. And we were laying in bed one night, and I felt the entire bed vibrate. And my first thought was, I'm like, did we make a purchase that I don't know about? Like, this is something you see at a hotel? I'm like, why is the bed vibrating? She's like, that's Bruce Lee with his monkey. And I'm like, oh. He would be humping his monkey. But he would go and go and go. And I'd be like, damn, that dog's got some stamina. But he would keep going.
And just let him go? You don't interrupt and stop your dog?
Yeah. You don't
wow.
You got to let that play its course.
Dang. That is gross, dude. In your own bed. Own bed? That's gross.
That was his monkey, and no matter where he put it, he knew exactly what room he left it
I have a solution. Throw the monkey away.
No, you can't do that. That's his girlfriend.
I was just going to say, that's his mate. What are you talking about?
Break up with his girlfriend.
Wow.
And if you washed it, oh, he was annoyed because he knew it wasn't where you left it. But it would... Like, what the hell?
My gosh.
You're welcome.
All right. Let's see.
Stop.
Where'd it go? Jackie Stoltz said, my teen has a vibrating alarm for her bed, and it wakes everyone up but her.
Yeah. I feel your pain, Jackie.
She said initially they were made for deaf people.
Oh.
All right.
Yeah. Our whole neighborhood can feel it.
Matt said, my wife will sleep through a freight train coming through the house, but me putting my key in the door leaving for work at 4:30 in the morning somehow wakes her up. I don't understand this. I don't know. Maybe a Herkle Durkle. Obviously, the Gen Zers in Lewis's house loved a Herkle Durkle, a.k.a. bed rot.